I see you with some paperwork in your hand there, DJ Czar.
Yeah, I pulled up the paperwork. This ain't Can Lee, but it's pretty damn close.
Where did it all go wrong?
No, everything's all good, man. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Are you a Friday Blink twice?
The most hated in this media game, but I don't give a
We have ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm shelling money. I don't care. I learned. You know who I learned from? Honcho Hoodlum.
Drake didn't blow up. There'd be no We Love Hip Hop at this point.
All right, where it's like, bro, Friday, like, what are you saying now, bro?
Yeah, but
like,
if I'm telling the truth, am I not doing a better job than the yes mans who are telling you, just being an echo chamber, letting you know what you want to hear, not critiquing you, saying, you know what, maybe try this instead of this.
But now, weren't you literally dissing Drake the other, like, last year?
He never does anything wrong. I don't believe you guys anymore.
Another one. Also, Keepsakes was on your head top, man.
You know what? I got to say something about this with Keepsakes because I fuck with Keepsakes heavy for a long time.
Yeah, I thought the relationship was solid. No pun.
We love hip hop.
Not playing.
Jeez.
I only like Jay-Z when he's with Kanye, though. So I'm not gonna say only. I'm not gonna say only, but like my favorite Jay-Z is when he's with Ye. I'll say that.
The record button's on, so just don't say anything too blasphemous about Jay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The whole Avengers are gonna come for you, man.
Nah, Rock Nation's been wilding. We don't want no cease and desist, none of that. Bro.
This podcast is just gonna get taken down, bro. Holy. Oh man, how y'all doing, man?
I'm great. How are you doing though? How are you doing?
We need to check on Friday right now.
I'm good.
Mental health check on Friday.
I'm good. I'm lovely. You know what I'm saying? I do have a pre-topic before we start.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to show y'all something quick, fast before we get into our topics. And we won't take too long because Czar's got a hard out pause.
Headed to Newmarket after this. Oh man, this Sora
might even put it into a song.
You're saying a record, huh? Like go at Big and them?
If that's what's on your heart. I'll probably start the song like, first off, forget your girl and the crew you claim. West Side, when we ride, come equipped with game.
Yo, you really just said that? Yeah. Mr. Rogers going hard.
You need a firm opening line. Then you could say that he claims to be a player, but we all know what happened with his wife.
You don't look like Tupac right there. The AI fucked up the teeth right there. Hold on. Look at those teeth.
Some shark teeth.
Where are we going right now with this, gang?
Yo, when I'm older, I'm getting got. All the scammers in like 2065, when they send a hologram of my quote-unquote granddaughter asking me for $1,500, they got me, bro.
They got you, eh?
They got me.
It's done so.
Right now, they're giving us grace by putting the Sora water print on all these videos, but sometimes I'll watch them, and if they didn't have that Sora print,
facts.
I'm like, yo, this is way too real. And that's only like within 2-3 years of AI advancement. Imagine the next 2-3 years or 5 years, like it's going to be indistinguishable. I think it already is indistinguishable because older people fall for this all the time.
Well, if we didn't know that these people had passed away, we'd get got. Like if you're a young buck and you don't know, like obviously people know that Tupac passed away, but not everybody knows that Mr. Rogers passed away.
That's true.
This is a great tool to rewrite history because in 20-30 years, a kid might see this and be like, wow, Tupac and Mr. Rogers were really chilling like that.
That's what's going to happen. If somebody sees this later on and they have no point of reference, they're going to be like, okay, so yeah, that actually happened.
They've rewritten history before who says they won't do it again. When you think about the Dark Ages or whatever that was, like weren't they just going around the world literally like burning down libraries, any book, any source of knowledge or reference? Like what if they just have like a digital reset? You know what I mean? And then now you really don't know like what was happening in the 1800s, 1900s.
Easily. I think they already do that.
That sound effect super loud.
Nah, because that was a bad conspiracy still, you know?
Nah, I hear that. They did rewrite history. Like, once again, my Facebook is just plagued with just like all this like black history of like black Europe, Egypt, Africa, and like all these celebrities, all the kings of England were black, but then they made them white.
The first samurais were black, you know what I mean? Like,
everywhere was black. And I don't mean to say plagued in a bad way. That was a poor choice of words. But I'm just saying, like, it's just my whole feed is that, bro.
Yeah, it's inundated.
It's inundated. Yeah, that's a better word.
Yeah. Listen, man, I just wanted to put that on the table right there because I've seen that one. I've seen the Tupac and Bob Marley hanging out together.
I've seen the Michael Jackson running around McDonald's. But the AI covers or whatever have been going crazy. Like the Eminem Lose Yourself cover. Like
Yeah.
that was mud.
Yo, 50 actually, he caught up to the one that we were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
And he's reposting them now. He likes them.
It's it could be, and that's why like I kind of, I'm on the fence with AI because there are many implications where like it could be great and creative and stuff, but there's also ways to kind of take advantage of people and destroy, so.
Do you ever worry that us as DJs will face a AI takeover?
Definitely, every
It's
industry
going to happen,
every
bro.
industry, but okay, it already like every industry already goes through changes and stuff. You know what I mean? Like as DJs, man's had to go from only having vinyls to using laptops and stuff. So many DJs stopped DJing because they didn't want to convert their vinyls to digital. Like that was a process. Man, them had to get their vinyls and like record it into their computer, literally get their cassettes, their CDs and stuff. Like I remember when every man had CD books. It was a lot, you know what I mean?
And you also have people like Paris Hilton and stuff like that, and other DJs who have been using like the pre-mix and getting away with pre-mixes for years now. You know what I'm saying? That's like prehistoric way of like cheating the DJ game.
Exactly.
So why wouldn't a pre-mix just evolve into an AI person or like doing the mix?
I feel like certain cultures allow for that. Like I never really see like pre-mixes in like dance hall parties. I feel like that's more like an EDM, like tech house, like because they have all these other aspects of the show planned around the set. They have the lights, they have the
and they got to do this.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
But I feel like for example, dance hall or even hip hop, like you want to hear the DJ on the microphone or an MC, or you want that like spontaneous aspect where if it was a pre-recorded mix, like you'd be able to tell.
Yes, but if you have AI that's already learned how to like mimic the Fat Man Scoop and Clue and let's mix in a little Kid Capri together, it's taken all of those different models, put it together and made its own thing. Want to make a hype party still?
I guess if the alcohol's flowing, maybe, I guess.
And that's why I always stress this, but DJs, artists, any creatives, like utilize TikTok, utilize Instagram, Twitter, all these platforms to create a brand. That way, okay, AI might take over the industry, but they're not going to take over your spot because you already set your brand. People want you. They don't want a DJ. They just want you. You know what I mean?
No, that's facts. That's facts.
I hear that.
I see you with some paperwork in your hand there, DJs are.
Yeah, I pulled up the paperwork. This ain't Can Lee, but it's pretty damn close.
You got the work.
You got the works. Let's get to the show, man.
Yes.
And then we can get to those works, man.
Inside of luggage, you gotta love it.
You gotta love it, man. Jeez.
Show business.
Oh, man. Good old days. Let's get into it, man.
Where did it all go wrong?
No, everything's all good, man. It's all good, man. It's all good.
You Friday blink twice.
Let's get into it, man. We are because the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most host, Friday Ricky Tread, aka Never in Trouble Rick. You know what I'm saying? AKA the most hated nigga in this media game, but I don't give a fruit. Jeez. I don't care, man.
If you ain't hating, you ain't popping.
Facts.
What's wrong with him?
And yo, keep the threats in the DMs, bro. You just hold that, man. Hold that. But we got back over here in the building, okay, the Turkish Thrill, okay, Mr. Paperwork Party himself. DJs are in the motherfucking building. Hold on.
Yes, sir. DJs are, aka Burrow Sound, aka Cheeseburger, aka Young Shawarma, aka Zarly Kirk. Back at it like a crack addict.
Yes,
30
sir.
years old.
Yes, sir.
Dirty 30.
the Dirty 30 crew in the building.
Got some whites on my sideburns. Don't even watch those.
What you say? The gray started popping out as soon as you turned 30.
My ankle started hurting for no reason.
And also the Mr. Birthday Man in the moment right now.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? You might see him popping some bottles,
Crazy.
some sparklers coming across the table saying DJ Natural. You know what I'm saying?
Natural.
The biggest DJ in the city.
Crazy.
Okay?
Let him know.
DJ Natural wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
You already know it's birthday weekend and Thanksgiving weekend, so we just celebrating life, giving thanks. 30 years on this earth, was able to leave an impact, travel the world, so I was really reflecting on just 30 years out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Many of us, unfortunately, were not able to make it thus far, you know what I mean? So I'm just really, really grateful for where we at right now.
It's a blessing, and both of y'all are, you know, I'm glad to see y'all. I'm watching y'all grow up in front of my very eyes, man.
Oh man.
Damn. But listen, man, big salute to Dusty Wallace. He hit me up earlier. He's not gonna be able to make it today. So listen, there's no conspiracy or anything going on. Hold on, I said the word conspiracy. I got you. Okay. We good. All
I heard
right.
the OVO man's have him hostage.
No.
Okay,
He's
just
good.
making
He's
sure.
not tied up somewhere, man. But and also salute to One Take Jake. Also, he's got it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
man.
it's Thanksgiving weekend.
You know what I'm saying? For the people who are watching this on a Monday, it's actually Thanksgiving Monday. So salute to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Enjoying your Thanksgiving dinner and stuff.
Do y'all usually do the turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce type?
Well, we would have it there, but because we're Jamaican, you know, like we'll have a little bit of turkey, but there's enough oxtail, jerk chicken, curry goat, plantain, rice and everything. There's everything else, you know. So on the plate, there'll be like a little bit of turkey. Well, for me, a little bit of turkey, maybe some stuff. I don't really do the stuffing, you know what I mean? But then, yeah, oxtail, plantain, everything else is on my plate.
That sounds blessed. Okay, I rate that.
What about you? How you have your plate?
Well, because I have a lot of like Syrian family that married white people, we get the full white Thanksgiving. You know,
the real
what I'm
pilgrimage.
Yes, like ham. You know what I'm saying? Like
Ham is
hold on.
crazy.
honey smoked ham.
I'm hearing music come somewhere. Oh, somebody's phone. I heard or something. I heard music.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Keep going. So yeah,
But yeah,
you eat pork?
I don't anymore.
Okay.
But like technically, like I don't know, I used to. And then but we'd also have like tabbouleh and we'd have like hummus and like we'd have Arab foods as well. And then recently, like we try to do just like full on Arab Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I didn't like it still. I want some of the white element of Thanksgiving.
You gotta
I need
have some turkey.
stuffing, some turkey, some gravy, something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want just like straight up Arab food for Thanksgiving. I don't know why. I just don't feel right.
Yeah, I've become more of a loner over the years. So I'm older now, and a lot of my family have just gone or like not even doing the together shit anymore. So I kind of just keep it low for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Well, spaghetti bolognese.
And is most of your family in Montreal?
Well, yeah, a lot of my family is in Montreal, and everybody else is in New York City, bro. So it's like I ain't even gonna be able to go over there. So that's So, but salute to everybody who's dealing with Thanksgiving right now, who's celebrating, and for the people who are also out there who are trying to get food for Thanksgiving, because I heard that like a lot of the food banks, like they're down. They're not down on food.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. They're running out of food for the food banks because 1 in 4 households in Toronto is actually using these food banks.
Jeez.
Which is up more than ever before. So like regular folks are going into the food banks, like not regular folks, but like regular 9-to-5ers and stuff.
No, it's true. Are taking advantage of it.
Yeah. They have to because they just can't make these ends meet, bro.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So whatever you're doing for Thanksgiving, just like try to find something to be grateful for. We all have something to like appreciate in this life, you know, like if you're listening to this right now, you literally are breathing.
Yeah.
You also give thanks for the life that you have.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Amen.
That's a fact. But okay, let me salute the sponsors, and then we can get into our topics real quick. All right. I'm gonna start with I'm just gonna salute Diamond Club. All right, big salute to Diamond Club. That's the sign you see up on the wall right there. All right. If you want any piff, you got to hit up actually Canacans. Okay, Canacans. Go up to their website or Instagram page. That's Canacans_Canada1. You can get delivery across Canada.
Like
delivery in the GTA, and and you can get the package sent same day in the GTA. Okay, use the code welovehiphop on the way out from the website, and you can get yourself a little discount. All right, that's all we got. No announcements. You guys want to talk about birthdays, anything like that before we get into our stuff?
Zara did his big one.
I did my big one.
Give a little recap for that, bro.
Goodness gracious. Well, first off, it was a great day. Shout out Late Night Leno, Baller Mondays. Earlier in the day, I linked with Natural STC. I'm like, yo, I gotta get some shoes. I gotta get some fits.
Yeah,
bro. We end up at Blue Notes.
Crazy.
2-for-1 sale. Everything. I got this jacket from Blue Notes. This is a real NBA jacket. I see natural stocking up on socks and shirts and everything.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so we pull up to Baller Mondays. We go there, I guess, early because there was no one there. So we're chilling outside. Eventually, it kind of fills up. One bottle. We have a little booth. We have like a section going. Second bottle.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? We have ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm shelling money. I don't
Damn.
care. I learned. You know who I learned from? Honcho Hoodlum. Because every time I'd see this guy at like one of those events, he's very generous. He's offering people shots. He's getting ones. He's not afraid. Like sometimes you go to the club and you have a bottle and you're kind of like, you're hugging it. You don't want to share. You're like, yo, this had to last me the whole night.
Trying to nurse
Those
it.
guys are the craziest mans, bro.
Yeah, you know, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, yo, it's my birthday. I'm 30. I don't care about this financial loss. You know, I gave Natural some ones.
Crazy.
Right? And at one point, my ones are running out. I look at Natural. He still has like a little stack. I'm like, bro, this guy strategic with throwing with ones, you know? But yo, man, we brought the party there and I had a great time, bro. It was good vibes, good people. And it felt good to, you know, be appreciated by people you care about. And yeah, that was in prep for Natural's birthday, which was yesterday.
Yeah, but I want to say you actually did your big one still. You had enough yelling about that. Because I've been to Modern Mondays, you know what I mean? When it wasn't Czar's birthday. And let me say, it wasn't the same experience.
It wasn't as lit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I do want to
yeah.
say you definitely brought that element. You did your thing. So shout out to you on your birthday.
Love.
Me, what did I do? Okay, Managyalis Sound, they did their party, Hubba Bubba. You know, so I went out there Friday. And then it was kind of like the same vibes, but without the strippers. So Bakos, it was like a club. But one thing I don't like about these new 2025 clubs, bro, literally everybody is in a section. Everybody's in a booth. There's like nobody on the dance floor.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. I'm like, is everyone just like having a party within a party, like within their little groups and stuff? Like,
No, they're just doing it for the gram.
literally.
Their party, you can see it, watch it back on their Instagram page.
Literally, you know,
Yeah.
so like there's beer them, there's beer Bakos and stuff. The music was good, but I'm like, where's the party though? You know? So like, but towards the end, like people did start dancing and stuff more, and like it was a good vibe. But for my actual birthday, I just went to dinner. You know what I mean? I had some family time, went to dinner with the Shati. You know, shout out Miss Liquormore's, because it's a beautiful restaurant downtown, but they serve like authentic Caribbean food. But the oxtail is mad expensive. I'm not gonna oxtail is mad expensive. $50 for the oxtail, and you don't get no rice now. You have to order the rice.
You said the oxtail's a little more.
It's a little more. You know what I mean? But it was it was worth it though.
It looked gourmet when you posted it.
It was
I'm like,
amazing.
Oh, this is like
It was
high class, like dining.
I would say it's probably one of the best oxtails I ever had. You know what I mean? So that was mine.
Better be for $50, bro.
Facts.
Holy shit, man.
Went to watch a movie after the new Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana
how
Taylor.
was that?
It was mad. So a wicked movie. Cinematography was amazing. And then I'm going to Apartment 200 tonight.
Sheesh.
You know?
Man, the party's going on still.
Celebrating the whole month, you know, Vibes Cartel end of the month, Montreal next week. So
enjoy that Vibes Cartel show.
Despite, you know, me and Natural reaching this milestone in our lives, turning 30, I don't think anyone had a more eventful week here than Friday Ricky Dread.
Oh, shit.
Friday posted a tweet, which probably at the time of this recording is at more than 100,000.
Okay, let's
views.
get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, because I got to
into
cut
it.
soon.
Okay.
But bro, when I seen that, right? First I saw it on Twitter. I'm like, oh, he wildin'. You know, but in like a good way. I'm like, yo, you're viral right now. You know what I'm saying? Then there was this one guy, I forgot who. He's like a random Twitter user. He's like, every day I thank God that I'm not Canadian. You know, like you Toronto dudes are so disloyal.
So I'll pull up the tweet here on the screen here. So I pulled up the tweet I have here. I said, real talk, bro. You forced us to care about this shit for way longer than we wanted to because of a dumbass lawsuit. We rationalized, goalpost moved, and gave you the benefit of the doubt. And now the case is dismissed. And you're fucking with Canada's reputation. Enough already. We're over it. Okay, and that person who responded, I don't remember where this guy's page is, but if I can go up on Keepsake Solid.
Yeah, so then Keepsake Solid reposted
who doesn't
it.
keep it solid?
Keep Drake solid, you glazer.
Oh, shit.
But he posted that, and it had the city in an uproar.
Nah, because he posted it with the super biased angle. You know what I mean? Like he kind of posted it with the lens of like, all right, everybody come dunk on Friday.
Yeah, so Drake fans tell off at Friday Ricky Dread for tweaking on Twitter. And then there was a poll that I can't see on the laptop, but I guess I can pull it up on the phone. But this is the tweet from I guess dude over here. I don't know if you want to read that.
This is why I thank God every day I'm not from Toronto, LOL. Y'all N-words the most disloyal, dishonorable, ungrateful, scumbag N-words on earth.
Jeez.
If that N-word wasn't born, the world would only know y'all for maple syrup. Not a single rapper from Toronto made it mainstream until this N-word touched mic and put your entire country on.
Not true.
Y'all know this N-word personally, and your first move is to talk about this N-word online. Stop hopping on the phone with this N-word if you're just going to act like a hoe right after.
Damn.
So here's the thing. He's not wrong about certain things. Like, if Drake didn't blow up, there'd be no We Love Hip Hop at this point. Okay? I'm not gonna act like Drake didn't put on for the whole country for Canadian rappers. He's the biggest rapper in the world. But it doesn't force me to have to like the lawsuit.
I hear that.
I think that like when people, I think there's like this narrative where it's like if you're from Toronto, you have to have like a blind loyalty or a blind faith towards Drake. You know, like even kind of Mucho from Relentless Diaries, like the way how he wants is like, oh, Drake, OVO, anything. I'm not hearing nothing else. Whereas like you can critique some people sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like if you really rock with somebody, then you offer them critique because you want to see the best for them.
Yes. I'm not trying to diss Drake, okay? I was saying with this lawsuit, right? And you have the paperwork for the lawsuit right there. The judge was saying, like, dude, a lot of this stuff in this shit is battle rap stuff, man. You guys are going back and forth, dissing each other. And as somebody who's been in hip hop forever, I'm under the rules of battle rap. Not even just regular battle rap or like what these guys are doing song for song. Going to an actual battle and people saying things about each other's mothers and girlfriends that like, I would punch the person in the face, but I'm not a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. And you know what? I salute your commitment to truth and journalism, right? But in the same breath, I do want to point to the laws of power in a sense, because there is a politic or like a political system that all of us operate in within the city.
Yeah. And
it's kind of like you wanted Drake to come on the platform and do an interview with you. You're complaining that,
let me stop you there. I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's a narrative that I feel like they're starting to get painted. That's not true. I would love it if Drake wanted to come on the platform, but I'm not like, yo, Drake needs to come up on We Love Hip Hop and do an interview. When I was making the commentary, it's like he's going to all of these, white platforms.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe go to some black platforms. We Love Hip Hop would be nice, but academics or whoever else would be nice too. That's what was my point was.
But you also said like, yo, just post it on the story. Like it takes nothing. It'll make a big difference, right? So like you want to be on his good side, but at the same time, what he's seeing is you kind of like trashing him, even though what you're saying has some validity to it. It's kind of like if someone wanted you on their platform and then they were like dissing you the moment something bad happened, right? That's what I think would like throw people off.
But I feel like the problem with Toronto creators, whether you're the biggest or the lowest, any form of critique is seen as a diss. Yo, he's dissing me, bro. Yo, the man said I should start putting choruses instead of doing 48 bar songs, bro. He's dissing me, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, fam, I think he's trying to like see you elevate a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want people to be looking at Drake and clowning him, he's calling him Lobby Graham and all these stupid things. I just want to see Drake's greatness, fam. I want to hear his music and want to see him elevate and continue to rule the game. I don't like seeing the man get clowned. So I'm not coming from the perspective of, oh, Drake, you're a clown. I know I don't like people clowning this nigga, and maybe I'm trying to say, do stuff to make people stop clowning you, bro.
Yo, they want you to be like the biggest D writer fan. They want you to be like Aiden Ross. You see how Aiden Ross moves?
Yeah.
Yo, the way how Aiden Ross
wouldn't say one negative thing. Like everything he says has to be praised, essentially. And I think that could be a problem, not just with Toronto as a culture, but like powerful people, they want to be surrounded by yes men. So maybe to them, you're like a thorn on the side where it's like, bro, Friday, like, what are you saying now, bro?
Yeah, but
like,
if I'm telling the truth,
if
I'm telling the truth, am I not doing a better job than the yes mans who are telling you, just being an echo chamber, letting you know what you want to hear, not critiquing you, saying, you know what, maybe try this instead of this. Everybody else is just around you saying, yo, you're great, you're the greatest. Maybe the guy who's complaining that you're telling is a thorn in your side, maybe listen to him because he's trying to give you advice to help you win. I know I can never tell a man how to win who's already up there like that, but bro, I'm looking for the best. I'm not just trying to be like, oh, you're doing great, bro, because those guys are lying to you then.
And for those who are going to say, oh, Drake didn't ask for your opinion or whatever, you literally do a podcast. You critique the industry as a whole, and the man is the biggest artist in the industry. So, like, we're just going to ignore weird moves, lame moves, like...
No, that's why I said, like, I salute his commitment to, like, journalistic integrity, because your job as a journalist or, like, commentator is to speak your truth or speak the truth, you know? But I just see it from, like, the political angle, because I know that this world, it doesn't operate on truth. You know what I'm saying? I prefer truth, you know what I'm saying? But this is a world full of lies and ass kissing, and it's a dark place, you know? And like, in order to advance in a lot of situations, unfortunately, you got to play the game. And I think for a lot of people, you didn't play the game in the way that it's meant to be played, but you can operate outside of that system and have your own lane, you know?
There's two things I want to say to that. One, with the ass kissing and stuff, if you look in the comments of that Keep Six post, every verified check mark, they're all asking, Nav is ass kissing. Oh, why are you saying this, bro? But Nav, weren't you literally dissing Drake the other, like, last year on behalf of the weekend and stuff?
Let's keep that for a separate segment, because that was on a separate post.
Okay. We'll get there.
I'm gone at 5.
Yeah. And we'll deal with that on our own.
And in regards to the game, I do agree that you do have to play the game, but we are getting into a world where the gatekeepers don't exist and the game is being broken, bro. Look at mans like Academics. Academics and Drake literally had beef. Academics was Drake's biggest critic, and then Drake literally had to embrace him because Academics started to get too big. You know what I mean? Academics literally became a millionaire, so you can't really style him on the money thing. And he has this huge platform where he can control the narrative, so you can't style him that way either.
Yeah, and what I've been told, because I've been told by a lot of people behind the scenes, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I just can't say it publicly. And I'm not going to out anybody who I've spoken to behind the scenes, but they say, I agree with you. I just can't say it publicly. So, but I've also been told the thing is, Academics he's already up, so he can afford to say these things. You're still trying to come up, so you got to kind of navigate a little bit differently so that, you know, you don't get suppressed. So what is it? So if I don't acquiesce and do things right because I'm in Toronto, I'll stay suppressed because the boy has, you know, he has the keys to the gate.
Pretty much. Look what happened to Bugs when that diss track was leaked.
Emoji.
Bro, like, and that's why, like, the political aspect of this culture, of this realm, it's more important than the truth in a sense, because, like, that's how power flows. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, a lot of people probably admire your courage. Maybe they're silent about it. Like, it's probably not as loud as people who are, like, vocalizing their disdain for it. But people are rocking with you for standing on business, because it's not like you were anti-Drake. It was just like you're pro-truth. In this moment, this is how you felt. Now you see how it played out, and you're like, yo, these are the ramifications of your lawsuit. Yeah. And I think a lot of people will salute you for that. But it's just the people who aren't happy with you might be the ones who could have had the power to elevate you. But at the same time, if Drake wanted to put you on, he would have put you on already. That's how I see it. Like, you guys have been knowing each other for how many years? 20 years. You guys speak to each other, brother, you know? And one story post would change your life. And he hasn't done that. So I don't even think you owe him the loyalty that maybe people think you do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying there, brother.
But I do want to ask something. Okay, he posts Friday to his story. Like, what happens next? Like, the next video gets a lot of views, and then, like, what happens next?
The whole platform probably increases in visibility. Friday's legitimacy is like further validated, I think, right? Because like Drake has how many millions of followers? At least like a 1, 2, 3, 5K, 10K are gonna be like, well, what's Drake talking about? He could give you an exclusive interview. He could call in. Like there's so many ways he could partake if he wanted to.
I think doing an interview would like change, like move the needle. I don't think a story post would change his life though.
I'm not, and listen, I'm not asking for any of these things. I'm just listening to what you guys are saying right there. But you're making points. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a gesture where you're going out of your way. You know what I'm saying? So if that was something that you wanted to do, you would have done it already.
It's kind of like he expects support. And I don't know how he feels about this whole situation. I'm just assuming, but he expects support, but isn't giving you that same support. Like he might throw a like here and there and stuff. But imagine like in one of Drake's photo dumps, there was a picture of Friday, Ricky Dredd doing some cool like activity. People would search, who is this guy? People would like, I think that could change his life.
In the sense of like, okay, now you have credibility, but Friday would still have to do something with it in the sense of like, maybe now you have access to bigger guests.
Yes.
Now you have access.
Well, listen, a little alley-oop, I'm running with that shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't even take me much, bro. As if Offset knows the shows that the show exists because they seen it on a Drake post, I'm hollering at Offset. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna wait and okay, now we big and just do my thing and and just sit on my laurels. Fam, I'm gonna go stupid crazy. What?
Yeah, I got to cut still. I'm not going to.
But yes, okay. Big salute to DJ Czar. All right.
Sorry I couldn't stay for the whole episode, boys. Y'all steer the ship. I will leave this lawsuit with you.
And we'll be right back. Discover Canna Cans, where quality meets innovation. With over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver the product you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Canna Cans. You can find Canna Cans on Instagram at CannaCans_Canada, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, DiamondClub_Ontario. Make sure to use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Salute to the sponsors. Cheers. Okay. Where were we now? We were in the middle of talking about this lawsuit stuff, and
now you was getting flamed on IG. Yeah, I don't think we got just to the lawsuit yet.
Okay, so the issue now, besides just the tweet itself, right, and the problem that people had with the tweet is the lawsuit itself, because it got thrown out or dismissed
expeditiously.
Yes. And a lot of it was based off of what the judge was saying about the lyrics that Drake was saying in return to Kendrick Lamar during the whole battle. And I don't know, you have the paperwork here in front of you, right? I also have something from ChatGPT that I pulled up as far as the paperwork itself, just to get like some of the
bullet points.
Yeah, some of the main things here. So the dismissal key findings, as they say here. All right, and I'll pull it up on the screen. So, I got it there. Yeah. So they're saying here, okay, non-actionable opinions and rhetorical hyperbole. So the judge held that the lyrics calling Drake a pedophile in the context of a diss track are not reasonably interpreted by listeners as statement of fact, but rather as an opinion of rhetoric insults. Even though the phrase is serious in the border of context, the heated rap battle genre means a reasonable listener would not believe that the lyrics assert verifiable facts, right? And also, even in this paperwork over here, they talk about tailor-made freestyle, all these different things, right?
Now, the judge is basically saying that, like, most of these rappers be capping in their raps.
Yes.
The average listener does not listen to a rap song and say, this is 100% true. Every single thing being said is 100% true.
Yeah.
And as you said, Drake literally said in tailor-made freestyle, call me a PDF. See what that does for you. See how that plans out for you. So you opened the door. So the judge said that Kendrick is just replying to what you said about being a PDF.
Yeah. And the thing is, I've never been a fan of, like, I understand people sue in hip hop or in the music industry all the time. Like, the record companies are evil. They do evil things to artists. But in the context of a rap battle, I've never been happy with that. And a lot of people weren't happy with that. now I'm hearing that there's going to be an appeal. In my opinion, all he's doing is help. And listen, it's not a diss against the boy. I hate that I have to like to put a disclaimer in front of shit. But in my opinion, it's going to prolong the length of the Not Like Us song that you're trying to prevent in the first place.
Yo, I haven't listened to Not Like Us since the Kendrick show out here.
Mm-hmm.
And since when the lawsuit got dismissed, it made me want to revisit all the songs from the beef.
Yes, because it's being brought up lyric by lyric in the lawsuit, and anybody who's just watching from the outside and they're only getting the bullet points, let's say, from news stories and stuff like that, they're not going to be able to understand the whole context and maybe the bigger reason of why Drake might be suing and all those different things that people might be using to quote unquote rationalize or them, right? They might have real reasons, but we don't know, fam. They're not telling us.
And the judge literally said, because this happened in a rap battle, it adds further context to what's being said. You know, as soon as you enter a rap battle, you're expecting, I guess, hyperbole. You're expecting mud to be thrown. Like, you're literally entering a mud throwing contest.
Yes.
So the judge is like, what are we really doing here?
That's all it was to me, bro. It wasn't a personal attack on Drake, on, you know, even on the culture. Because the whole thing is, even when it came, getting back to even with the tweet and stuff too, right? I'm thinking about the whole scene as a whole, right? I know that Toronto rappers or Canadian rappers are not going to be affected, you know, directly, and, you know, people are not going to sign any Canadian rappers and Ray Tay Tay. That's obviously, that's not going to not happen. That's not going to happen. But I also know how to diss and roast. So anytime I do want to roast a Canadian rapper in the future, if I'm American, I might just be like, yo, I don't know about you Toronto guys. You might sue.
So you think this affects the reputation or perception of Canadians?
Like I said, not in like a full sense, but if I wanted to crack a joke as an American guy, I'd always just run to, I got to watch out for you Toronto rappers because you might sue.
Even when I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, they were talking about, that's that Canadian shit.
Exactly, and it's not.
He's basically saying that like, we didn't even take it that seriously, and now you just take your ball and go home, you're crying, you go all the way to Europe. So they think that like, again, Canada already had a perception of, y'all are soft over there, y'all ain't like that, y'all ain't about it. So then, okay, so a man threw some words at you and then now you're crying and going, calling feds.
This is the perception that they're going to have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's true, but it's just a perception. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. That it's just a perception that people are going to have. I listened to that same Joe Budden episode, and I felt like responding as if they were doing a live stream. Like, no, we don't. It's not a Canadian thing to be like, we catch feelings and sue. No, it's just it might just have been a Drake thing.
Do you understand the people that kind of say that because we are from here, we should not really side with him, but kind of like represent more, you know?
I understand that, but I'm in a weird position because I don't want to ever be trying to hold it down while looking disingenuous at the same time. Because I get mad at those West Coast guys for doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's no way that you guys could just agree with everything that Kendrick does. And then they'll tell me, we over here, we on code. We would never do that to Kendrick. But that's part of the problem.
Exactly.
Because when I look at them, I'm like, I don't believe you guys because you guys only shit on Drake, always only have only pure love for Kendrick. He never does anything wrong. I don't believe you guys anymore. So why would I want to turn into one of them on the Drake side?
Yeah, there's stands on both sides, and the stand culture is what's driving the narrative.
Yes.
You know, because I feel like majority of people agree with what you said, but it's the stands that are going crazy. You know?
Yes. So, okay, let's advance the story here because more things happened, right? That story, there was a post that happened on Keepsake Solid right after, right? And I'll pull up the, let's go back to Instagram.
Another one. Also, Keepsakes was on your head top then.
You know what? I got to say something about this with Keepsakes because I fuck with Keepsakes heavy for a long time.
Yeah,
bro.
I thought the relationship was solid. No pun.
The thing is, I've been seeing a lot of I won't call it glazing, but I see a lot of support, but like support where it's like Drake could do no wrong. It's not only from Keep Six. There's a few different blogs. Salute to DJ Academics TV. It's this kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I've called it out at any point in time or anything. And if I said anything in a wild way, but I don't know why the temperature changed.
Do you think his allegiance to the boy is stronger than your friendship?
Possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of hard to choose between what Drake wants and what Friday thinks is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, like I'm probably going to lose every single time. You know what I'm saying?
Because he went out of his way to bring, you know what I mean? Like I feel like if he didn't post that, then you would have just been able to tweet that. You would have had your discussions on Twitter, and it would have been that.
Yeah. But it got dragged over to Instagram in front of his. How many people he got following right now? 272,000. Jesus Christ, his following is growing crazy.
Mad.
So I'm gonna show what he posted after. All right, and let's go back over here on the page here. All right, so he posted the what do you call it? The Northside Benji concert. And salute to Northside Benji. All right, big salute to Nav. Nav popped out and showed love. But I jumped in the comments and I said, I didn't know it was okay to like Nav now. Isn't he with the same team that dissed the boy? Hold on. Let me put a sound effect on there. And Nav responded, I'm telling you, bro, because of his one response. But basically his response was, shut up, Unc.
It's in the group. Like I could just pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look for it real quick.
Oh, it's right here. Right here.
Okay.
So he responded, shut up, Unc. And everybody went crazy. Ha, ha, ha. Shut up, Friday. Ah, ha, ha, ha. He told you. The thing is, I wasn't dissing Nav. I wasn't dissing Northside Benji. I was looking at, to be honest, I guess I was kind of sneak dissing Keep Six Solid. Because it's like, bro, you dragged me under the bus for what I had to say about Drake. And then right after that, post Nav, who is one of his ops. Last year, they unfollowed each other and he called his homeboy saying he said his homeboy they only listen to music in the place where they got pride at, bro. Like he's dissing The Weeknd, fam. They have a heavy, long-standing beef. But it's okay to post Nav on the page now, right after you shit on me.
That's very like hypocritical, contradictory, but like that's just how these pages are. They just post like whatever benefits them in the moment,
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out. So when everybody jumped on my head top, people DMing me, telling me all type of shit, it's like, it wasn't about Nav. It wasn't about Northside Benji. It was about Keep Six. And I actually spoke to Nav.
Oh, post this.
Yes, because I DM'd him. All right. Sound effects, please. All right. He said he was joking.
Oh my God. He said, okay, so then say that public. Well, it does give trolling though. Like, all he said was shut up, but like, it is troll culture,
Yes, but at the same time, a big rapper like Nav, and I will say this, and salute to Nav, a big rapper like Nav, him saying that in a public standpoint where it's like, shut up, Unc, it helps to take away validity from me as a voice.
That's true.
Because it's like, oh, even our biggest rappers like Nav is telling you to shut the hell up. So why should we listen to you?
It does in that sense, but it also gives credibility in the sense of like, these people aren't replying to just anybody, like
true.
A lot of people had the same opinion with the lawsuit and it didn't go anywhere, but because you said something, it made impact, so like it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It's kind of a double-edged sword still. And like people stand on fake allegiances all the time. As long as you're standing on your square, I just feel like Yo, they're gonna love you today, they'll hate you tomorrow, and then they'll love you again, bro.
Yeah. Listen, fam, I think we could leave it there. There's not really much to overthink with it, especially with the Nav part. Because after when he told me that, yo, it's just jokes, like, it's not that serious, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so, like you just say, publicly say it, bro.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or let's link up. Let's do something where it's like, it doesn't just look like you guys are shitting on me in the public, but behind the scenes, you're like, yo, go on.
But that's another thing. Mans don't throw no layups. Mans don't want to give any looks, but they want to be trolling and say shut up and stuff. Like, so even the Toronto alley-oops are weird.
They're
like,
backhanded.
Literally, they only want to holler at you if you say something against them. But how many times have you been bigging up the boy? Even when me and Dusty and Zar going crazy, you know what I mean? I be glazing Kendrick pause and like, you're probably like one of the few actually fending him.
Yeah.
Doesn't go anywhere, crickets. But as soon as you say one thing, just criticizing the lawsuit, because it is a stupid ass lawsuit. Everybody said it was stupid. His lawyers were finessing him by even pushing this through.
Yeah.
Imagine how much money the lawyers made off of this, bro.
And then they're gonna appeal.
They have to appeal because his whole Iceman rollout is revolving against this lawsuit. The whole rollout is, they're against me, guys. They're conspiring against me.
Okay, so where does that leave us with that? Let's get to that, because if this lawsuit is dismissed for now, it's going to take some time to appeal it. Does that mean now we're going to get a delay on Iceman? Because, like you said, a lot of that stuff in the imagery was based on the lawsuit. Now the lawsuit's dismissed. What's Iceman 4 going to be like?
That is true. And because all the live streams have been actually live, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what his next move could be, because like I feel like he was heavily banking on this. And that's, again, having these yes men around you, lawyers blowing steam up your,
Yeah.
He was really gassed that this was going to go through, and they dismissed it before it even got to trial, bro.
Yeah.
He couldn't even finish the rollout.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's going to be tough to see. And again, I don't want to start getting back to all of the other stuff from before, but to be able to clean up your image with the public, even if he cares to, you know what I'm saying? The hip hop public, because the regular, what do you call that? Casual fan, they don't care.
Yeah. The Cali and the Valley girls, they know business about it.
Yeah. But like, if you care about like the legacy, like they wrote on the table and stuff like that for the hip hop public, maybe say something to somebody. Not Aiden or one of these guys who just glaze you. Say something to somebody like, this is how I feel about this shit.
Well, he's Scorpio, and them Scorpios be petty. So I feel like he's on some, I'm done with America. I'm done with Americans now. You guys roasting me. Oh, y'all think I'm a PDF? I'm not going back over there type thing.
They don't, man. We got to say this, bro. They don't think that he's a PDF, bro. There are some people who do.
Yeah, but it's a small minority.
Yes, but it's more of the joke. They like to say the joke. But
Literally.
if he came to your town, or if Drake was in front of your face right now, the same person who was singing Not Like Us would be like, yo, can I take a selfie with you?
Bro, I went to the Kendrick show out here in Toronto, and I'm going to the OVO show. Like, it's not that serious.
Yes.
The casual fan is not on some like, we have to sign a petition and make sure that Drake is exiled and all this next stuff. Like,
nah, bro, they're not. He's not on the. He's not R. Kelly, bro. He's
Facts.
not freaking Harvey Weinstein, fam. It was somebody who threw some shit at you in a rap battle, and if you swing and kick and go crazy, it makes it worse.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than be like, yo, get this guy out of here. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, if he never engaged in the first place, we wouldn't be here. But that's a whole other podcast.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about that at one point. You know what I'm saying? But listen, salute to Drake. All right. We brought up the paperwork for once for not a criminal case. So, you know what I'm saying? You're doing better than a lot of people, bro.
But you said you were moving the goalposts and stuff. So, like, what did you think the end goal of this lawsuit would have been?
When I moved the goalpost, it was a few weeks ago when I said that because of the Not Like Us calling them a PDF file, like, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And the record, that's not the goalpost move. My bad. It was the record companies pushing the narrative unorganically. That's not hip hop. So if they're doing something that's not hip hop, it's okay in the lawsuit for something that's not hip hop. But that's still kind of, I don't know if it's goalpost moving or it's cope, bro. If I want to be honest with myself.
Yeah, because when this lawsuit was first announced, I just thought the precedent it would have set going forth would have been, it would have hurt artists more than it would have helped artists.
Yes.
Because if now, like, anything you say in a record, you could get sued for, you know what I mean? Like, imagine all the op spinning and stuff that people could go back and sue the record labels. Like, the labels were not going to let this happen.
And they're going to use the Drake versus UMG suit as the legal precedence to be able to convict the next person. And I don't think that they are cool with that neither. But don't make it where I'm not okay with it unless it happens with me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, you're the same guy who went to bat for Young Thug for lyrics being used in court.
True.
So don't use now lyrics. Don't go against somebody for lyrics being used in your situation. That's all I'm saying.
And with the bot narrative, what was interesting to me is they said, oh, they don't even care if there was bots used or not because it didn't hurt the consumer. Because they tried to spin it in an angle. Well, Drake's team tried to spin it in an angle where, like, oh, this is violating business law because they used bots to push the song or whatever. And the judge is like, well, the business law says as long as the end consumer isn't affected or isn't hurt or isn't damaged in any way, then it doesn't matter.
And there's not bots at the stadium, bro.
That is true. I was there. I seen it with my own eyes.
Yes. And it was there, what, 2 nights in a row?
2 nights in a row.
And all of those other stadiums in Mexico and all those different places, bro, those are not bots.
Because we have to remember, this was probably the biggest battle in rap history. And not like us, the number 1 artist or the number 2 artist, depending on how you see them, calling the next number 1 or number 2 artist a PDF in a song. The world is going to go to that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody just wants to hear it just to see how it sounds. Like,
yeah.
So, of course, the numbers are going to be high. So, I don't know. It's just like a frivolous suit to me.
It's, I guess, because we can call it that, but it's not going away because of an appeal.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, salute to Drake, even if the audience doesn't feel that way. I haven't heard from him. He hasn't hit me up since I asked about the cartel thing. All right? I don't know if that's going to happen anymore, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's understanding. Maybe he can see the nuance in what I'm saying.
Hopefully.
Listen, speaking of lawsuits, Tim Westwood.
Ready for the road.
Road Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Road ready, ready for the road. Oh,
Damn. Tim Westwood TV.
Damn, bro. Tim Westwood. You know what? I feel like I shouldn't be saying it like damn because it's not the first time.
Yeah, apparently, like, he's had peer allegations.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this post here via TMZ. Tim Westwood, famed UK DJ Tim Westwood charged with multiple R counts. Right?
From like the 80s until like 2016.
So it says Thursday, the UK Crown prosecutors gave the Metropolitan Police Service the green light to charge Westwood with 4 counts of R-word, 9 counts of incident assault, and 2 counts of S assault. Jesus Christ.
Now, he was wilding.
Westwood is set to appear in a Westminster Magistrate Court on November 10th. Since then, he's deleted his Instagram, his Facebook, and X social media profiles. Jesus Christ. So yeah, he's under hot water. Apparently, people already knew he was a little bit handsy.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, you thought you were having a bad week. Druski had to delete all of his social media stuff.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like, I started looking more into this, and yeah, for years, people have been having allegations, but because he was because I'd say early 2000s, he was the go-to DJ, especially for like urban music in the UK. So he was a huge gatekeeper.
Yeah.
So people didn't want to ruin relationships. People didn't want to, it's just very difficult back then to kind of speak up.
I just don't like the fact that these guys or guys like this have been like running around, and it takes mad years for people to convict them or arrest them when people in the industry know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're afraid of losing an opportunity, you're gonna let a guy that you know is like a grapey guy just run around doing his thing.
I think that's the surface level reason. I think the real reason why they're not snitching is because a lot of them, if they're not doing the same things, they're connected to people doing the same things. Or if I shine a light on you, then a light might come back to me. You know what I mean? Like the industry is very dirty. You know what I mean? So like, people, they just, okay, you do your dirt in silence, I'm gonna do my dirt in silence.
Yeah, because like he was like a big deal in the UK, not just like for his radio show, but like, what was he? He was like not only on the BBC or his own radio show, but like wasn't he like the gatekeeper to like the BBC for a long time for a lot of people? Yeah, bro.
He was gatekeeper to BBC for real.
Pause. Damn, bro. This guy's out here. Well, listen, man. I guess justice. Well, until justice is served.
Hey, yo, chill.
Because you never know. You know. Well, actually, I can't say you never know.
Well, like there's been allegations.
Yeah.
And it has been things stemmed from the 80s. Do you think there should be a statute of limitations on any of these things?
I do. And I salute to Mark Lamont Hill. I was listening to Joe Budden the other day, and at first I was like, they shouldn't be. But when he explained the way he explained it, I was like, yeah, they might need to have that, because 50 years from now, if somebody accuses you of rape, there's no way of finding any evidence from 50 years ago.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So there needs to be some kind of statute of limitation to be able to still find like real evidence and not make it really look like a cash grab. I understand, you know, it's sensitive because people will be like, you know, a lot of women are afraid to come forward, or men are afraid to come forward, right? Because they don't get, you know, people don't believe them, different things of that nature. But like, don't wait 25 years.
Yeah, and I think it does get a little weird because what was a social norm, let's say in the 1980s, could be completely unacceptable in 2020.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, because even when I think about like Bill Cosby type thing, you know, like back then, pills was a common thing. Man was just doing Quaaludes and all kind of crazy things, you know? So I'm even thinking now, like, hey, imagine, okay, 2025, you're balling up with a shawty. You know, you end up taking her down. Let's say like 20 years from now, it's kind of like socially unacceptable. Oh, like, oh, if you smoke weed with somebody, you're drugging them. They could go back and say, oh, Friday smoked a joint with me and then he took me, you know what I mean?
It shows now, studies show that I don't have all my cognizance awareness with me, and weed shows studies that it takes down some of your inhibitions, so it's now become the date grape drug. You know what I'm saying?
And none of this is cope for Tim Westwood, because I think for me have so many allegations where there's smoke, there's fire.
There is.
But it went down. Is that good?
No, we're good.
Okay, proper.
Yeah,
but yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
So Tim Westwood, he's a dirty man.
Yeah.
But I do think that like with no statute of limitations, it does get a little tricky.
Yeah. So who knows, man? Like, because some of these things are from the 80s, but some of these things are more recent too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So even if the ones from the 80s get thrown out, like, bro.
2016, yeah, dog, you did that.
And part of that is like, is the power tripping. Because if you already know that from the 80s you were, you know, people knew you were moving a little dirty, and then you continue to move dirty, it's because you're like, nobody can ever take me out, fam.
And I don't want to keep bringing it back to the industry. Like the culture of the industry, especially like Hollywood and that type of places, like even the whole Harvey Weinstein thing. Bro, we all loved Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
The things he had her doing just to get roles. And that was the norm, you know what I mean? It's only certain mans that get caught.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah. Harvey Weinstein is just one of the people who were in jail. I'm sure there's a bunch of other Hollywood producers who are currently doing heinous things.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, salute to the victims. Tim Westwood, you know, I don't know, bro. You're going to have to hold a cell, my youth. You know what I'm saying?
And his name is crazy, Tim Westwood. That's a crazy name to have a R charge. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's not gonna help you in the lunch line there, buddy. I got a couple more things over here, man. Let me ask you a bit about this here before I want to skip this Cenat thing and ask you about Jah Cure.
Okay.
Are you up on this Jah Cure thing?
A little bit.
He's facing 10 years?
Yeah, but like he's been in and out of jail. I'm like, because I know that he had a clash with a promoter. The promoter didn't pay him his bread, and then he backed out the knife. Like he went to go search for the promoter.
What?
On some. So I'm not sure if that's the same thing.
No. So I'll pull it back up on the screen over here. It says reggae star Jah Cure could face 9.5 years in prison over attempted murder charge.
Or it might be the same thing.
Damn. So reggae artist Jah Cure faces possibly a longer prison sentence as Dutch prosecutors have signaled their intention to pursue prison sentence of 9.5 years on the charge of attempted murder brought against the singer. It's in the Jamaican overseer. Interesting.
Yeah, because based off what I remember, if this is the same charge, he was booked overseas, and then, but this is a big thing. A lot of the times, the promoters, you know what I mean, they give you your deposit, and then you want your back end before you go on stage, and then they don't want to give it to you. They're like, oh, I want to wait till the ticket sales come out the door, and then I'll give it to you. And then, or sometimes the artist performs, and the promoter's like, okay, you already performed.
Yeah.
I kind of don't need you anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that, and then the artist gets vexed. Are you crazy? You're playing with my money. That's a Jamaican, bro. He's from Yard. They're not playing.
Yeah, you were exactly right, bro. So I'm reading this right here. Jah Cure, real name Blasey Blah, was convicted in the Netherlands in March of 2022 for attempted manslaughter for the stabbing of a concert promoter in Amsterdam in 2021.
Oh, he stabbed him.
Yeah.
See, he's not playing with his bread, fam.
So he was acquitted of more serious attempted murder charges in that same case, though Dutch prosecutors are appealing and seeking 9.5 year sentence for attempted murder charge. Damn.
And like I heard about that back in 2021, 2022.
And
so,
it's still he's still dealing with it in 2025, bro. That's crazy.
Crazy. In a completely new country, dog. But that's another thing. Artists, make sure you have you have to have your business in order. You can't be the enforcer, you can't be your manager, you can't be your promoter. Like, you need to have people in line for these things so you don't end up in these situations.
Yeah, bro. You don't want to be like ASAP Rocky and how many other mans that are getting locked up or almost locked up in other countries, bro.
Facts.
That's the worst. Fam.
But at least ASAP had Trump to go fend for him. Like, bro, you're from Jamaica, dog. Like, no one's sending for you, bro.
So what? The Jamaican government wouldn't try to get him out of there?
They're not sending for him. The Jamaican government's corrupt enough as it is, bro. They're not, dog.
Damn.
And Jah Cure is a big singer, fam. Like, legendary.
That's why I was like, I seen that roll across the timeline. I was like, let me put that on the list because I know Natural's like a dance hall DJ and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'd be like in the loop. You know
Some of my most viral videos, like millions of views, are like, oh, how much Jah Cure songs do you know?
Wow. So is it safe to say that Jah Cure would be like, I won't say a Drake level for dance hall, but like,
I would say, okay, who would I?
Like a Lil Uzi level? In hip hop terms?
I'm trying to think of like R&B more so because he sings. He's more of a singer. Yeah. So like, who's like a huge, like who's just under Chris Brown?
Just under Chris Brown, like,
because I want to say
Trey Songz?
Yeah, I'd say he's like in between Trey Songz and Chris Brown.
Okay.
You know?
So that's a pretty big level artist to be, facing 9.5 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like the underground guy is that's for you guys, but I'm just saying like you got a pretty famous guy who's looking at 10 years. It's like Tory Lanez, basically.
Yeah, that's a good.
Holy shit.
That's a good comparison.
Damn, bro. Hold your head, Jah Cure, bro.
No facts. Salute to Jack. But artists, make sure you have your things in line, bro.
Yeah, bro. Because more times that should be I'm not saying anybody should have got stabbed, but if anybody should be in any kind of altercation, it should be your security.
Facts.
Because
also think about it. Okay, let's say, because these, I would say maybe got 15 bands, 20 bands. Let's say you got your deposit, 5 bands.
Yeah.
You're missing 10 bands. Okay, if you just take that L, you could do more shows.
10 bands, broski? Come on.
No, but I know it's difficult. But think about it. Now he could possibly do 10 years.
I know. The reaction was bad. I understand that. But I understand also why he was pissed. Like, bro, where's my 10 bands?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
up my money.
If you have a contract, just sue. You could, there's different.
Yes.
There's different avenues.
Yes. Yes. Don't stab nobody. not for 10 bands. Not for 10 bands.
It's like, oh, natural. Now you're down for lawsuits. Now you're down for lawsuits.
Oh shit. He didn't diss him.
The law of facts.
I'm sorry. It's just jokes. It's just jokes. But listen, salute to Jah Cure. Hold your head. Oh, actually, not hold your head because I don't know if he's in jail yet. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think he's been incarcerated this whole time.
Shit.
He's been in the Dutch jails this whole time, bro.
Damn.
He's not been on road. That's why I'm saying, like, okay, you would have missed out 10 bands, but imagine how many shows he's been missing in the last 3 years, and then a possible 9 more years.
That's crazy. So Jack, he's been gone this whole time, bro? That's insane.
And he was gone before on like a R charge, you know what I mean?
Oh, that don't help.
Yeah, that was like early 2000s. Then he came back. He got the people back on his side, you know, beautiful story, ascended back to the top again.
He needs Jah Cure for real. Jah needs to cure him, bro. Damn, man. Listen, fam, because I'm not deeply into the dancehall scene, but I do know Jah Cure's music.
Yeah.
Right? He's that popular. He's popular enough for somebody like myself who's not into dancehall like that deeply. I know his music.
Yo, when I'm driving with Geldem in the passenger side, just put on some Jah Cure. It's sweet up the Geldem, dog.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering, because I was like, I seen this, and then I started saying to myself, you know, I haven't seen him on my timeline.
And his wife is beautiful too, bro. Like nice. I'm not sure if they're still together, but his baby mom's dog. So like, why you want to spend 10 years in jail, bro? It's not. Does it?
Damn, bro, that's the worst show he ever went to, bro.
Yeah, that's the worst ones.
Damn. Well, man, hold your head, Jah Cure, bro. Okay. The thing that I did skip over, and we're gonna get back to the list over here, is did you see this trailer for Cenat and Druski getting into a movie?
Oh no, I didn't even see that.
So I'm gonna show you. There's a trailer because it all worked out. So basically, all of them linking with Kevin Hart, all this whole time, finally came full circle to now that they're making a movie.
Makes sense.
So this is courtesy of Revolt. Kevin Hart shares preview of upcoming movie with Cenat and Druski.
Man, that is a handmade vase. Face? It's a fucking vase, you broke ass niggas. Is a hand.
All right, and
Kev, open the gate.
Heartbeat Productions.
This is a big ass crib.
Kev, what?
Look natural. We're gonna get rid of the body.
What the?
Oh shit!
Listen, it's a period sinker. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Kevin, you gonna ruin my career, bro.
Shit, man. I'm the only nigga in here with something to lose.
The live stream from hell coming soon, bro.
I rate it still.
Yeah.
I would consider myself like a mini cinephile. You know, I love cinematography. For my birthday, I went to go watch a movie. You know what I mean?
True.
So obviously, I'm not expecting this to be a blockbuster. I'm not expecting this to be like top of the line cinema.
Yeah.
But I do miss the early 2000s when we had like those comedy movies like American Pie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even early in the 90s, Don't Be a Menace. Like all these like
I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
You know what I mean? These stupid movies that you could just enjoy, laugh at. You don't have to think about it too deeply, you know?
Yeah. And I also like the come up of Druski and Cenat. Even though we had our things to say about Druski the other day for the show. Mind you, update on that too. They've been doing better with that.
The other shows are better?
Yeah, I've been seeing footage from other places, the Barclay, other places that they've been doing the Druski show, and they got it together.
Nobody wants to come to Canada like that.
Yeah, it was just us. Right? But is this a good look to see these guys who are coming from streaming, right? YouTubing, skits, different things like that, and these guys are evolving to becoming movie stars, bro. They're already getting all of the stars on their streams and their skits.
And that's why, even earlier I said that there is no like rules to the game anymore. Bro, back then to be an actor in a Hollywood movie, you have to go through rigorous training, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to be like a top-notch theater person, but now you can literally just become a content creator who gets lit. And then now you can even make your own movies on YouTube. There are people posting on Tubi and stuff and getting like small contracts.
Yeah.
So like I rate this stuff, you know, and I feel like it's gonna be a forefront of a new genre of film. where like people could be a little more creative and not have to stick to the rules of Hollywood.
Yeah, there's guys like Mr. Beast who are pushing the edge and stuff like that. Even though he's not the most liked sometimes, he's also got to deal with Amazon and all these different things that you would have never thought that a YouTuber would be able to get. You know what I'm saying?
Even Trey and Jay with their show Office Movers.
Season 2's on the way.
You know what I mean? Like at first when I was watching it, like I wasn't really, I'm just like, what is this? But then by the end of the season, I kind of got the vision and I'm like, yo, I rock with this because it's kind of like taking their Instagram format to the big screen, you know? So,
and also just to touch on Office Movers, you know, again, season 2 on the way. What's with Andy's gonna be in the new one?
Oh, for real?
Yes.
And I even rock with that because they have a lot of like local content creators because these are all like mad big stars, you know what I mean? Like they've done their thing, so it's nice that we have platforms to showcase them.
Yeah.
So I rate what Kevin Hart is doing. Because Kevin Hart, he has millions already. He's already cemented himself, so he could just kick back. You know what I mean? But he's putting on the new content creators. He's keeping himself relevant.
Yeah.
So yeah, wrap it.
Yeah. No. Look out for that coming soon. Live stream from hell. Yeah, man. So just some, you know, good news. Now getting back to the fuckery. Sweetie!
Oh man.
So Sweetie's an escort, allegedly.
Most of these, to be honest, breaking news, but most of these things in the industry. Yo, didn't you interview Lady SB?
Yeah.
Wasn't she a rapper? Wasn't she a rapper?
I don't even remember what my question was. Are you a Telly Ting?
She said no, but
and then she ended up she got hit for human trafficking, bro.
Come on, dog. Come on, broski. Like the jokes write themselves. You know what I mean?
Just about to say that. So Sweetie, she's I guess quote unquote getting exposed by this madam who said that she linked him up with a soccer player. She was with the soccer player for I guess a couple of years to the point where he thought that people were thinking that I was his girlfriend. But she was like sifting money from this guy and not paying the madam. And now the madam's like, yo, where's my money? All right. So I'll show you guys a couple of things here. Let's pull this up on the screen here.
Nah, broski was tricking heavy.
So this is a picture here of Sweetie with the soccer player hugging the soccer player, right? But this is the madam over here. What was her Maybach Millie or something like that. All right. She's just watching in the background.
She's like, oh yeah, that's my bread stacking.
Right? And she says here, I want to make one thing clear. I booked her for an appearance to visit Chelsea Stadium and support the soccer team, as the last post shows. Instead of paying me, she fell in love with the client and told him not to pay me. I was a road manager with her getting her deals. I was solid with this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simply, I want my money. And there's more tweets where she gets more in depth into like this girl's doing drugs, all types of shit, saying that like she's put her on to other guys.
Because you have to, the lifestyle of these celebrities is very expensive. And once people get a taste of that, they don't want to let it go. She had one hit song. How long ago, broski?
Yeah, it's like we're not really going to act like Sweetie's been making the bulk of her money from music. You know what I'm saying? And even like, look at these posts right here. There's this one here where she says, cocaine, witchcraft, and liquor is a hell of a mix. Send my bread, home wrecker, at Sweetie. I tried to be nice. Nice don't get you nowhere. All right? So she's on her, bro. Here's the thing. And the reason I want to bring this up, not because of Sweetie, because we've never, ever talked about Sweetie on the history of the podcast, right? It's just, I don't feel surprised by Sweetie because I feel like from being in this hip hop industry for a while, and you work in the scrippy too, right?
Yeah.
So isn't it kind of a common thing in Toronto too?
Definitely. I would say even most of these Toronto rapper women be selling box and stuff. I've been thinking like, yo, who doesn't sell box? Like, it's not who does, it's who doesn't. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not who does, it's who doesn't.
It's like it's the manlier things, they aren't selling box. You know what I mean? But like, even the prettiest shorties you see in the city where you be thinking, oh, that's a bad, I won't have a chance with her.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have a chance with her because you're not paying her for it. I remember I was out with, I was DJing a dinner with Dem Dog one day.
Okay,
right?
salute to Dem Dog.
Shout out to Dem Dog.
Yeah.
There was this baddie in there. I'm like, yo. And then she came up to me. She's like, oh, I recognize you from TikTok, blah, blah, blah. End up exchanging contact. Bro, I work at the strip club the next day. Who was there oiling up the pole, ready to go on? The same thing.
Damn, bro.
Geezers are bringing her upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, paying her $5 bills for the box.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm thinking like, yo, when I seen her at dinner, she was looking so good, so pretty. I thought she was just like one of those like, oh, like I'm too good, blah, blah, blah. And
Look
turns
like
out,
a princess.
literally. And it turns out for $3 bills, she'll dome you off.
Oh.
So I'm just like, yo, this is it's a crazy world we live in, dog.
Fam, I started noticing it like years ago. Like we started doing this pod like back in 2017.
Yeah.
I think by 2019, I started realizing how many girls that, and I'm not going to name any names, I'm not going to drag any of y'all girls under the bus, but how many girls that are in the rap game had a link in the bio.
Yeah. That is probably the most prevalent.
And y'all know when I say the link in the bio, it's going to the link tree. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like, when I started noticing that, besides the Scrippies, because they're the ones, you know, they'll pop up in, not a lot of the main Toronto rapper girls, they'll be like in the Toronto strip clubs.
Exactly.
The outskirts it.
Exactly.
You see it?
Exactly.
They'll go to like, I don't know, I can't name the towns. I don't know the towns, but like surrounding towns right outside of the GTA, right outside of the central Toronto.
And a lot of these private parties, they're just booked for private parties.
Yes. And if they're not doing that, then they're just not even dancing. They're just either just on OF or they're just doing in or out calls.
Yeah, when I found out how many shorties are out here selling box, it kind of like, it made me feel a little bit sad, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, damn, bro, like, I don't want to end up wifing one of these things, dog.
Well, that's the thing. Is it so bad if you wife a girl who used to sell box as long as she stopped selling box when she got with you?
Yo, that's a difficult one still, because like just the thought of like anybody could have just got her for like
for
a
the right
bill,
price.
you know what I mean? Like, but I feel like that's any girl. Any guy could get any girl for the right price.
Right. So, you know, now she's with you. Now I'm not charging niggas for the box no more. I'm just giving you free box.
To be honest, it depends. It depends still. Because I'm thinking like when I lived in Montreal, yo, there's a shawty out there, bro. She looked just like Shensia, bro. She was so beautiful, like, but she was the type. She was just like a huge slut. Like any person with clout in the Caribbean industry that pulled up, like she's slamming them, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like she told me about like trains she's had ran on her and things, you know? Like, and this is like after I hit and stuff, you know? So like,
damn.
I was looking at her like, yo, I'd wife her, blah, blah, blah. But then after she told me that, I'm just thinking like, oh my God.
The
Like
train?
Like who am I like here with right now? You know what I mean?
Choo choo.
But she's so bad. I kept hitting her, like, you know what I mean? Because she's so bad, but I'm just like, damn, like.
Oh, that's all Natural's hearing in the back of his mind?
No,
choo choo.
No, facts, bro. Conductor wave, bro. Conductor.
Damn, bro.
Ride the rocket type shit.
Yo, you gotta have a strong stomach to be like, yo, I'm gonna still hold it down after the trainers, bro. But you know what it is though? I think there's a lot of men in the audience who watch corn, right? It's not like some abnormal thing. And there's some girls that you might say, yo, this is one of my favorites. Okay? This is one of my favorites. You're just watching her through the screen. Now, if you had the chance to link with her, are you gonna link with her? You've already seen, you maybe watched a lot of her solo videos, but you also seen some of her videos where she was taking some King Kong dick. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Or in a freaking gangbang or something like that. But now I get to link her and I get to smash her too. You're not still gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm taking that down.
But she might have just finished the scene.
But like that's different than wife in it though.
That's true.
And even with this whole Saweetie thing, like when I'm hearing all these absorbent prices that mans are paying for shawties, like Lil Baby when he was paying, what was it, 8 bands, 10 bands for
something like that.
Who's the next? Shannon Sharp. Oh, 15,000 per cheek.
25 a cheek.
Like what?
Yeah.
Bro, just all you need is, I'd say, 10, 20,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Either a blue check. You need a little bit of clout, maybe 5 bills in your pocket, and you could take any of these Toronto things down.
That might, well, yes, the Toronto things, but it's like a Sweetie level. Like this guy
you need
was,
a little more. You need a little more.
Yeah, like this guy was making like $180,000 a week. Like his contract was something like, I think it was like 400 million for the next 5 years or something crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like just like, you know, never ending kind of money. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why Sweetie's like, okay, you're not gonna be a one-time client. I'm gonna just make you my man. So then now your millions are my millions.
Yeah.
We cut out the madam, cut out the middleman. You know what I mean? So I do see what Sweetie was trying to do, but obviously it's not gonna work. Like
you messing up the game, bro.
Yeah.
You know
You can't run off on the plug like that.
That is literally the epitome of running off on the plug. Like, I linked you with this guy, and now you're trying to cut me out.
But how much does Sweetie have to pay her out?
She was just saying it doesn't even have to be monetary. Like
No, I mean,
whatever
like, okay, like let's say, okay, you introduce Sweetie to the man or whatever. You're her PI.
Right.
And then she ends up like, how much of a cut do you need until Sweetie's like, hey, I'm just gonna go do my thing with him and like we're good. Like the business is done.
Forever.
Eternity is
Yes. I linked you with him. He's supposed to be linking me. He's supposed to be linking with other girls that I have.
So this is like a LeBron James Nike lifetime deal.
Yes, like if you're gonna be locking in with him and now cutting him off the water of other girls where I can be making more money than just you, like pay up. I'm not saying that I'm cool with it like as me, Friday Ricky Dread, but if I'm their pimp, then I'd be like, as far as the rules go, you got to pay up, bro. You can't just be holding down the client and you cut us out over here. We got bills to pay.
That is crazy still.
We got Benzes and BBLs to get and shit.
That is crazy. I'll have to send Jah Cure to come deal with a man for that.
Yeah. Come on, man. And Sweetie don't look like she can fight. I don't know. But
yeah, she doesn't give fighting vibes. She gives passenger princess, pretty girl.
Yeah, but now doesn't that put it into perspective? Was Quavo paying? Was YG paying?
Maybe not at the time. Well, I think they're just paying with like lifestyle and stuff. Like
yeah,
because a lot of these shotties like they will just be with the lit guy. Like they're not flat out, oh, I'm giving you $10,000 and then now you give me sex. It's more so like, yeah, I'm paying your bills.
Give me a Birkin.
You know what I mean? And that's why Quavo had to take the car back after because the relationship is done now. You know, the perks are over.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm done with these rappers. These rappers are going to take the car back. They're going to, you know what I mean? So she found a nice little miskeen billionaire. And then
so if it doesn't work, at least he'll let me keep all the shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. What's this lady's name?
Madame May or something like
Made Back May?
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah, it's right here. Made Back May. Like salute to Made Back May. Right?
Wait, what about you? Have you ever taken something back from a shotty?
Taken something back?
Yeah. I was petty one time. I'm like, yeah, I want the necklace back. I was young, you know what I mean? It was an idiot thing.
I'm trying to think if I took back have I given any engagement? I give one engagement ring.
You got engaged?
I got engaged once upon a time.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I let her keep the thing.
You let her keep it?
Yeah. And she would torment the hell out of the next thing with the ring.
Oh my God.
She would take pictures like rocking the ring. Right? Like, ha, this is what he gave me and you ain't get shit type shit.
You should have took the ring back, bro.
Oh, bro, I should have, bro. Because I would get into problems with the new thing that because she's like, yo, why does she keep on posting with the ring? Like, aren't you guys not engaged anymore? And I'll be like, no, we're not. We're not together anymore. But she keeps on posting she would keep on posting with the ring to get at the new thing, bro. It was diabolical back in those days, bro. Holy.
Oh, that's crazy. You gotta take back the gifts, though.
Yeah. I can't say completely on everything, but if you do give a girl a ring, I would advise take the ring back.
Yeah, the ring for sure.
Yeah. Give it to the next thing. I'm playing. But yeah, salute to Made Back May. Let me show y'all one more thing before we move on to this, because she got some new work.
New work.
It's the new work. Robert Greene. That's Sweetie right here with this white man here.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this.
Dinner with my brilliant new friend Sweetie. Check out her work. What work?
Is that the 48 Laws of Power in the background?
This is her. She's holding the book.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm gonna salute to Sweetie too before we end this.
She has a 48 Laws of sucking dick, bro.
Yeah, oh man.
Nah, but like,
yeah, she's a little bit of a goat.
I remember back in the days, I used to look at beautiful women that was like so angelic, so pure,
Yeah.
so they could do no wrong. But you come to find out that like the most beautiful women be doing the most craziest things, bro.
Biggest demons, bro.
Especially these ones in the industry. I keep bringing back the Angelina Jolie, but like when I found that out, that like shattered my mind, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
the Shotty from Soul, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like that. What? But yeah,
all fours, bro.
JT, bro, the stuff that Diddy had her doing.
Oh, you talking
Cassie.
Young Miami?
Oh yeah. Young Miami, Cassie.
Yeah.
Friggin' 50s baby mom.
Yeah. Dime pieces. Things that a lot of guys would consider a 10 on 10.
Literally.
Yeah, mans are pissing on them and doing whatever they want with them, bro.
Because imagine, they don't want to work the regular job, dog.
Yeah. Yo, fam, a lot of girls that guys would consider mid are not taking that kind of behavior, fam.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you would think that these girls that are supposed to be the 10 on 10s or wouldn't even sniff any of that behavior. They're the ones who are doing it the most. Cassie was asking for it, bro.
Remember the whole Dubai epidemic?
Yes.
When women were going and getting the chest thing? Bro.
It's still happening, bro. People, there's somebody shitting on a girl's chest right now in Dubai. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
And even at the strippies, some of those girls are actually beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
And then like the nastiest, dirtiest mans be bringing them upstairs, and I know what's be going on upstairs.
Yeah.
I brought a shotty upstairs, bro. So it's just like, damn, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, for like $20, man.
Even if you go to Cuba, DR, these places. When I was in Barbados, the strippy in Barbados, bro, like I've had some beautiful women in my life, you know, just like naturally, just like off the string.
Yeah.
But one of my most beautiful women I've ever taken down was in Barbados in the strippy, bro. 50 American. That was it, dog. The works got bro. I'm like 50. That's it. Wait, again, like, bro, I'll keep going there, fam.
And she probably looks like she could be on a runway somewhere.
Literally, fam.
Yeah.
And then out here, you have to take a shotty on a date, 2 bills. Well, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? There's cheaper sweeties out there, bro. Get you some. But yeah, man, salute to Sweetie and Maybach May. I think I got one more story in us here. We did the Jah Cure thing. Oh, did you see this? Justin Trudeau found love, bro.
Oh, are we gonna talk about the Moula thing?
What Moula?
Remember?
Oh yeah,
he's fresh out of that. We can talk about that after this.
No, we can talk about it now.
Okay.
Because I did talk about it on the live stream.
Okay.
Right? That he came home and stuff like that. I do feel like he kind of low key dissed me, but people are saying no. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what was the line then that you think he dissed you?
I'll pull up his page here.
Cause
you tell me.
I thought it was good marketing. You know, like it went everywhere. I thought the bars are all right too.
Oh, his new tune. Yeah, we should talk about some music. I'm a piece of shit. Okay, let's pull up this thing here. He did drop some new music, and I'll play what Nacho was just talking about. I like how he put the rap sheet in the corner.
I'm the greatest. Everywhere I look, left and right, there's niggas hating. Flip out some tools, but not for maintenance. Got some cases, but got millionaires to erase it.
Now, as a fellow modman, I had to highlight another modman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that was pretty fire still, but there was this is what I'm talking about here. when he first touched road.
Yep.
Final boss, last level, last boss, last mission, last stage. You think you can face me, nigga? I'm feisty. I'm the next Jay-Z, baby.
Jeez.
No PC. GP Max. I'm suing the Toronto police for $1.2 million for defamation of character. Barry police, mind your business. 2 eggs up. What, you thought I was gonna do life or something?
Jeez.
Final Max, a premium boss. Pissed off, miserable, high blood pressure disturbed. Summer's over. Michael's back.
Jeez.
Stay away from people who hate Monday and love Friday.
Oh, I see what you. No, but that's actually
Talk to me, Natural.
That's actually a saying that people say.
Stay away from people who love Mondays or love Friday.
Stay away from people who hate Mondays and love Fridays. It's basically a saying that like, oh, people that don't like to work and only like to turn up, that only like to vibe, that stay away from those people because they don't have work ethic. They're not like.
I know the saying. I understand what it means. It was just a funny choice of words. And I felt that it was kind of a shot.
It could be a double entendre.
Well, listen to what he says right after.
Cartel concert. You got work to do.
Let them go to the Vibes Cartel concert. I got work to do.
Jeez.
So it wasn't about me. I don't want to be Mr. Narcissist because people are like, no, it's not about you, Friday. But like, that wasn't about me.
Jeez. Okay, I can see if that's a double entendre, then that's a bars though. That's a bars.
I am mad at it.
That's a bars still. But what would you have to say to that?
I have nothing to say to him, man. I'm cool, Moula, man. I can understand maybe if he does have any like little issues, it might be because of like the amount of coverage that we've done on like all of the stuff that he's gone through. But like, I think he knows that's part of the game.
Yeah, he's the top madman, you know what I mean? Like, everything he does, like, yo, the man's a walk-in with the jail shoes, hair half undone. So like, yeah, we're gonna talk about you being a mud youth, fam. But like, and no publicity is bad publicity, you know, you're out there.
Yeah. And you know, it's good that he came back and dropped music after all of that stuff. He took all of the footage from all of the different things he was going through, incorporated them to a music video. That shows a lot of focus, bro.
Exactly.
Because when you're going through all of the court system and all of the trials and tribulations, you're stressed.
Yeah.
So to be like, all right, I'm going to just keep my eye on the ball and just pause and like make sure that I keep the footage for later on. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone for, but when I do touch road, we'll drop music. A lot of mans are not planning that way. They're just dealing with it and stressed.
How long was it? Like a couple months?
He was supposed to be back from what I was reading in something on Instagram. He was supposed to be back in August and he got put back in.
Oh, okay.
And then he came home in October.
Okay.
Which was just the other day, right? Like, so I don't know. I think he was gone for like 2 months.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he has to go back in at any time, but maybe it's like, I feel like it's smart for him to at least flip it into some publicity.
Yeah, you know, drop some music, you know, like it sounded good.
Yeah.
Sounded fire.
And it's on his YouTube right now. You can go check it out. The whole song's there. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Moula first, man.
Final boss.
Yeah, man. Final boss, bro. I ain't mad at you, bro. Don't pull up, bro. Let's get another interview going. But what I was gonna show you before. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do?
The teenage dream.
Yep.
California girl.
Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry are officially dating.
He been hitting it though. He been smashing ever since that thing leaked.
Yeah, when they were at the restaurant.
You know? And he went to the concert.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how you know the nuns had him on a ways. He pulled up to the concert front row.
Yeah. So it's official now. Our former prime minister is out in the world doing his thing. And you know what? A lot of people hate Justin Trudeau. But I'm happy for him, man.
It's W moves.
Yeah.
Nah, because like people were trashing him when his wife divorced him and stuff.
Yes.
So this is kind of like, it's not a bad rebound. So you rebounded with Katy Perry. I know his ex-wife is cheesed.
Yeah, you picked up the super duper pop star as your freaking rebound, bro. Damn. Hey, it's not even a rebound because I don't mean to, we're getting kind of shade roomy, but like he was kind of chilling on his own for a while.
Yeah, because when did they divorce?
Like more than a year ago, like 2 years ago now, bro.
But just in the
while he was still prime minister.
In the perception of the public, it's like, okay, this is the next thing. You know what I mean? Like,
he was busy still running the country badly, but he was still busy running the country while his wife was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. Looking for next man. So like he still had to hold it down.
You think he was smashing while he was still running the country?
That's kind of so. Mad. That's a good question.
This guy had Katy Perry in the what do we have out here? Not the Oval Office, the Parliament.
The Parliament. Yo, bro, you know what? He could have been smashing BTS, but it's super hard to get that off while you're still the prime minister, bro. Like everybody's eyes are on you. Mind you, people's eyes are on him now, but you're not the prime minister.
Nah, but you have Secret Service, you have secret doors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a meeting with Katy Perry to discuss formal business.
Bro, the thing is, it's like you can't just pull in a regular you can pull in a regular thing.
Friggin' Monica Lewinsky was giving Broski dome.
Yeah.
Under the presidential desk.
But she worked in the office. I'm saying like somebody who works at like Walmart or something like that. Like if I'm like the prime minister and I'm looking for a new girl, like mind you, yes, I will take the Katy Perry, whatever, but like I could technically still get anybody I want.
Yeah, for the most part.
Like I can just roll up to like the KFC and if the girl behind the counter is cute, to be like, yo,
that's true.
I'll change your life.
And he's not like a beat man, he's not old, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So like you could probably pull a 1-2. So
yeah, so like if I'm him, even while I was prime minister, like if I was single, I'd be pulling in mad just like regular things into the freaking parliament, bro. Not the Katy Perry levels, because they're gonna get caught.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But just like the girl who looked pretty cute that was working at who was the waitress at the freaking restaurant, pull up.
Remember that African prime minister or whatever from that small African country, and then he got exposed for dealing with all of his secretaries and like his business associate's wife and stuff. Like
he got too messy, bro.
Yeah, he went too crazy with it.
Yeah, no, you just go grab 1-2, not even the scrippers, because the scrippers will hold something against you. Like just go grab the normie chick that works at the library, fam. You can bag her, fam. You're the president of the country.
I would say that like Canadian politicians, they be doing their things still, like, because even who was it, Doug Ford, he was getting involved with the man them.
John Tory got caught smashing had a ting.
Really, yeah?
That's when he stepped down from being the mayor. the man, they're humans, bro. They might be running countries and cities and whatever, but like, bro, the mans want to get their shit off.
Yeah, that's okay. Do you think this could have happened while he was still prime minister?
No, because it's kind of unheard of to be the prime minister or to running a country, and then like your spouse or whatever is like a super big pop star
from another country.
But even if they're in the same country, it's like kind of like it's just too much taking attention away from like you being like the person who runs the country. If you have something that happens because of your pop starness, like that happens in the news, it's gonna reflect bad on the prime minister or president or whatever.
That is true. I think it could work if they're from the same country, like a Celine Dion or something. I think that could work. But if they're from another country, like if Katy Perry was married to the prime minister, that would make her like what, our first lady type thing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I should have Katy Perry, our first lady.
That's the thing too. It's like the optics are weird, bro. Like, okay, they got married while he was still prime minister. Now, literally, the first person or the first lady is a pop star,
and then now she could like make rules on our country as an American.
And you might end up. It's gonna end up in songs and stuff, bro. Like it's down.
Nah, that's crazy.
It can't work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to choose wisely. Usually, when you see these guys and they wife up, they have some woman that she does stuff. You know what I'm saying? She might be very like a professor or doctorate or whatever, but like she's not a public person.
But I'm thinking for Justin Trudeau's youth, what's his name? Zane or whatever. The guy
Zav, yeah.
Zav. Crazy name.
Big salute to Zav, man.
Yo, but he makes music.
Yeah.
And now his stepmom is Katy Perry. That's kind of mad still. That's a perfect feature right there.
No, fam, they're having a lit situation right now. A lituation, if you would say, right? No, because his dad, Katy Perry, is dealing with Katy Perry. So he's probably like, yo, score, bonus, that W dad, right?
No, literally.
And him, I don't mean to talk his business, Zav, he's got like this big influencer girlfriend.
Oh, for real, eh?
What? I gotta put you onto game, bro. Zav's out here living it. Yo, both of them out here living their best life, fam. I'm not mad at them. No matter how much shit I've said about Justin.
That's that white privilege, broski. That's mad though. I rate it though. I rate it.
Don't tell me you're not poster. No.
A man like Zav, you know, post your shotties, Zav. You're trying to see it.
No, because if she's not being posted, maybe they broke up.
Nah, too many mans were sliding you know what I mean? You can't post your shorty too much.
Damn, the pictures are gone of her, bro. Okay. No, because fam, he was posting mad posts with the. Hold on, I need that.
Zav lost his ting.
Yo, fam, he had mad posts with this like high, this big time TikToker chick.
Was she from out here?
I think so.
Mad.
And now it's like wiped, bro.
Yo, I need to get a little TikTok crush going type thing. You know what I mean? Imagine if I have a celebrity relationship.
Damn,
that'd be mad, broski. But okay, Sam.
I feel bad, bro. I was about to give Zav and his dad some props, and I don't see the girl up there, bro. Zav, holler at me in the DMs, bro. Let me know what I'm going, bro.
Yeah, hopefully they just keep it in private. But yo, if not, yo, he's lit right now. Imagine.
Yeah,
he could put all that pain into his music, pop off.
Yeah,
holla at Katy Perry. She has like Zach Antonoff and all those guys on speed dial. Like, come on, bro. It's supposed to be crazy.
Yeah. They're tapped in, man. Well, listen, salute to Justin Trudeau. I never thought I'd say this I've never said this in a podcast.
A rare W for Justin Trudeau. Very rare W. Bask in it, bro.
Yeah. Keep doing your thing, bro. Blow that back out, man. Let's wrap it up here for today, man. Let me see if I can find some good Drake music for the road, man.
Again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody listening out there.
Yes.
You know, hopefully this was able to enhance your day a little bit.
Yeah.
There's enough times where it'll be the holidays and I have no one to chill with. I just feel like, yo, I hope my podcast drop. I hope something's going on YouTube.
No, I'd be seeing in the comments, like, on certain holidays, like, oh, thank God, you guys dropped. Oh, I didn't think you were going to drop. Like, nah, bro, this is the premier time when I want to drop is when there's a holiday.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, salute to all the people out there. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.